To God. For in Jesus' name we pray. Praise the Lord. This morning I'll bring a short exhortation for us. Still dwelling on the central theme for this quarter. It is favored by God and man. And I will be speaking about the man factor this morning. The foundation for the human factor. Let's read Luke chapter 2, verse 52. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 26. And then 1 Samuel chapter 29, verses 1 to 11. I will take it up from there. It's a short exhortation. God helping us. I just want to tell you that God does not do things alone. In fact, in Ezekiel, at a point, God said, I need a man. If you have been favored by God, that favor is also necessary to do something, but you can't do it alone. And that is the reason why the thing is favored by God and man. I do not want us to consider the God factor and abandon the man factor. Because we all need one another. No matter how good you are, no matter how brilliant you are, no matter how successful you are, you need someone else. When God favors you, and you are not in favor with men, you will run into trouble. Luke chapter 2, verse 52, the Bible said, and Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with who? God and man. Even Jesus needed man. Jesus was anointed of God. He was filled with the Holy Ghost and with power. And he was going about healing everyone that is oppressed of the devil. But was he going alone? He went at a point, he saw Peter and said, follow me, I will make you fishers of men. At a point, he saw Matthew, the tax collector. He grabbed him, come and be collecting better things. He saw Judas Iscariot, even though he knew him that was going to betray him, yet he grabbed him, follow me. You also have a purpose. First Samuel chapter 2, let's look at Prophet Samuel. Verse 26. And verse 26, the Bible talks about the child Samuel growing and was in favor both with who? With the Lord and also with men. Samuel was in favor both with the Lord and with what? With the men. Don't deceive yourself and say the only thing you need is the favor of God. The favor of God is meant to put you in the limelight for men to favor you. The key to your promotion is in somebody's hand. Is it in heaven? The key to your breakthrough is in somebody's hand. When God favors you, and that man recognizes you, if you are not favored by him, your prayer will be multiplied. Will need to be multiplied. At times things happen and you feel like, have I not prayed enough? Have I not fasted enough? Have I not done all I should do? I have done everything. Why are things not working? But Pastor said God has favored us. Yes. Maybe you need to look inward and ask yourself, have I been favored by men? 1 Samuel chapter 29. Let's read a beautiful story. I will read the entire chapter. And then I'll back up a little bit to tell you the story. Now the Philistines gathered together all the armies to Aphek, and the Israelites fished by a fountain which is in Israel. And the loss of the Philistines passed on by hundreds and by thousands, but David and his men passed on in the rear world with Achish. Then the princes of the Philistines said, "What do these Hebrews here?" And Achish said unto the princes of the Philistines, "Is not this David, the servant of Saul, the king of Israel, which have been with me these days or these years? And I have found no fault in him since he fell unto me unto this day." And the prince of the Philistines were wroth with him. And the prince of the Philistines said to him, "Make this fellow return, that he may go again to this place which thou hast appointed him. And let him not go down with us to battle, lest in the battle he be an adversary to us. For where we should he reconcile himself unto his master? Should he not be with the heads of this man? Is not this David, of whom they sang one to another in dances, saying, Saul slew his thousands, and David his 10,000. Then Achish called David, and said unto him, look at that very well. Surely, as the Lord liveth, thou hast been upright, and thy going out and thy coming in with me in the host is good in my sight. For I have not found evil in thee since the day of thy coming unto this day. Nevertheless, the Lord favored thee not. Therefore now return and go in peace, that thou displease not the loss of the Philistines. And then he said unto Achish, but what have I done? What hast thou found in thy servant so long, as I have been with thee unto this day? That I may not go fight against the enemies of my lord the king. And Achish answered and said to David, I know that thou art good in my sight, as an angel of God. Notwithstanding, the praises of the Philistines have said, he shall not go up with us to the battle. Therefore now rise up early in the morning with thy master's servant, I come with thee, and as soon as he be up early in the morning, and now fly depart. So David and his men rose up early to depart in the morning to return to the land of the Philistines, and the Philistines went up to Israel. Praise God. The Philistines were actually going to war against the Israelites. And David has run to them for cover for more than a year. He has been living with Achish, he has been fighting battles, and he has been bringing back spoils. He has lived his life as an innocent person as he was. Though when you read the story, I think in chapter 27, you will laugh at something like. So when it was time to go to war, the leaders of the Philistines said, this man will not go with us. And Achish protested. Said, this man has been with me. The guy is an influential person. He confronted them. He said, this guy has been with me. I have not found any fault in him. I have no objection. I have no reason why he should not follow me. And they told him, yes, we know him. He's David. We know his antecedents, the testimonies about him. And so, he is not going. And look at what he said in this, I think, verse 9. It is very instructive. Look at verse 9. And Achish answered and said to David, I know that thou art good in my sight as an angel of God. Notwithstanding, the princes of the Philistines have said, he shall not go with us to the battle. They know you are very good. You are the best. But some people have said, you cannot take the position. Hello, church. Are you understanding me this morning? They know you are good. You are the best for the job. You have performed very well at the interview. But someone in that interview has said, sorry, we cannot take it. We cannot do what? We cannot take it. What did he do? Nothing. We just don't feel like taking him. You are afraid. You are fasted. You have trusted God. You have done all that you should do spiritually. But excuse me, have you done all you should do physically? Favored by God and by man. We have learned that the favor of God is not something that we work for. It is His prerogative. But also, if you read Proverbs chapter 3, you know also that you need to keep His commandments. You also need that you need to position yourself to receive His favor. But how do you get the favor of man? What do you do that will make men to favor you? I'm not talking about psychophancy here. You know there are psychophants, praise singers, that even when you are doing evil, they say you are doing well. Even when you are bad, they tell you are the best thing that has ever happened. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I said, praise the Lord. You are not an island. And that is why God positioned men all around you. But what is your attitude to the men that God has positioned around you? What is your relationship with the men that God has positioned around you? What is your predisposition to their own needs? In Proverbs chapter 18, verse 24, the Bible said a man with many friends must show himself friendly. So if you are not friendly, you don't expect somebody to be your friend. Let's look at some few examples in the Bible. I've said that it's a short exhortation. I just want to trust God to help me, help us to propose something this morning. Let us start from the man we learned in Sunday school, Nehemiah. What did you remember was stated in Nehemiah chapter 2 verse 1, the last statement? Nehemiah chapter 2 verse 1, the Bible said, I have never been sad in the king's presence. Does that ring a bell? Nehemiah was a slave. He just had a bad news. He knew his God. He knew his person. He knew where he was. He has become a cupbearer. But yet, in the process of carrying cup, Nehemiah has never been sad. Hello? How many times have you been asked to do things that you think ordinarily is belittling you? And you still go ahead and do it with the whole of your heart. What about Esther in Esther chapter 2 verse 15? The Bible said Esther obtained favor from everyone all around her. How did it happen? Because when they need someone to help them fetch extra water, Sister Esther was waiting. When they need someone to do this, Sister Esther was there. When they need this to do this, she's always smiling, she's always, she's hardworking, never complaining. And so, when they are talking about everybody in that place, they will say, oh, there is one lady among them, Esther. She's just special. Tell her to do anything she's willing. Tell her to do that she's willing. And so, it was not difficult for her to obtain favor before the king in the first 7 times. What about Joseph in prison? Even though he was a prisoner for an offense he did not commit, but yet, what was he doing? He was seeking the welfare of all the other prisoners. Are we together this morning? What was the testimony of Joseph, another Joseph in the Bible, the husband of Mary? What was his testimony? The Bible said, and Joseph, being a good man, I don't want to say, being a righteous man, would rather want to divorce his wife's house secretly. He was such a good-hearted man that he didn't want his wife to be ridiculed. Even though there is an issue that needs to be critically looked into. And then, the angel had not visited Joseph. Praise God. Everyone needs somebody. Even God needs man. Praise God. Look at the Israelites in Exodus chapter 3. Let's read Exodus. I'll put them together in the next few minutes and then we'll pray. Exodus chapter 3 verse 21. This is a word of prophecy from God. But even at that, it didn't just happen. Exodus 3:21, what did God say? And I will give these people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, and it shall come to pass that when you go, you shall not do what? You shall not go empty. Verse 22. But every woman shall borrow of her neighbor, and of her that sojourneth in her house, jewels of silver, and jewels of gold, and raiment, and shall put them upon your sons and upon your daughters, and you shall spoil the Egyptians. That was the prophecy. Look at chapter 11. Exodus chapter 11, verse 3. No, from verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt, afterwards he will let you go. When he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether. Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. Verse 3. And the Lord gave the Hebrew favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. Praise God. Yeah. Chapter 12 also. Look at verse 36. No, verse 35. And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver, and jewels of gold and raiment. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians. Excuse me, where did they collect from? From strangers? From their neighbors. Can you fight your neighbor and go to borrow something? Even if the anointing is overflowing. But how many of us have good relationship with our neighbors? How many of us see the other person as a potential instrument in the hand of God to be a blessing to your life? How many? Do you just look at the person and just say, oh, is he not the one? Or is he not the one? Not knowing. Not knowing that in that life is a key to your next level. Look at what they did for David. May the Lord give us understanding. Tell someone you are not an island. Say it again, you are not an island. You need to be favored by man. You have been favored by God already. You need the favor of man. Many of us think that it is automatic once you have been favored by God. Every man will just be favoring you like that. It does not work like that. Not always. I agree, there are occasional situations. There are occasional issues when God overrules and the mercy of God takes charge. And that is when you go and meet Brother Clark. Ìṣẹ́ni tó yẹ kéèyàn sí lórí ṣùgbọ́n but you know those ones don't come often. Those exceptional ones don't come often. I'm talking about the regular ones that should be characteristics of your life. Let me share this testimony and then I will tidy things up and say. 2 Sundays ago, we started this study, I think 3 Sundays ago, have you? 2 Sundays ago, in the night, 10 p.m., somebody just called me. No, was it a call or a text message? I think it was a text message. Then I called him back. And he said, you have to be at a meeting tomorrow by 10 a.m. I said, that meeting, they don't want me there. He said, Pastor Oluwasola called me himself. I requested for you to be there. I said, but they have been having their meeting all this while. They didn't remember me. But now they want you. Don't you want to go? Please call him. And I told my wife, I said, you are the one talking about favor. He said, favor will make people that have forgotten you to remember you. And I carried phone and I called the professor. And he said, maybe I told you that, sir, you did not tell me. He said, maybe you have forgotten. At that point, I wanted to say, sir, I'm still a young man. So I decided to laugh over it. And the following day, we were at the meeting. And there's somebody in my unit who has been part of them all this while. And that moment, the moment he saw me entering, because I deliberately went late, I went to run my training on the Monday morning. And the moment I entered when the meeting was getting to the peak. The moment I entered, the professor came from US stopped and acknowledged me, and then we continued. And I was sitting behind him, and I could see him vibrating on the chair. I was like, what is this guy doing here? And And I was just laughing. Excuse me, why didn't I say that I won't do? Even though I've been favored by God, and they have remembered me. If I said I'm not interested, what will happen? And then that may make me lose more time. So we finish our meeting. Oh, we are there. Was like we are there. But that is not the story, sir. Just on Wednesday, this last Wednesday, the same person who we see there. When we finish our time, it was the same person that called me and said, well, I've suffered some things in the past, but I don't think others to suffer it. So we have this grant, it's 10 million naira, we have won that one, we have this grant, we are going to apply. I just had my teeth. And he was the one just saying everything. All the soup they have finished cooking, I will carry spoon, go and join them. When God has favored you, it is not difficult for men to fall in line. But he that hath many friends must make himself friendly. They say, show me a friend, your friend, I'll tell you the type of person you have. Don't misquote me. The God factor cannot be taken off. That is the principal thing. But again, the Bible says, with all thy getting, get understanding. With all thy getting, get understanding. Be friendly, be helpful, be approachable, be responsible, be accountable. Even Jesus said, if you are not faithful in the little that is committed into your hand, who will commit to your hand the true riches? They gave you 5,000 naira contract, you messed it up. Who will give you 5 million naira contract? Who will recommend you? One of my students, they used to write term paper unfortunately in my department, and I'm the subdean. And I was the undergraduate coordinator, so I gave her 0 in term paper. Of course, she managed to pass the exam against all odds. But she now came back and wants to apply to travel abroad for elective posting. And I said, if under my notes you refuse to write your term paper, why should I recommend you abroad to go for your elective? I am not doing it. If you are not responsible, nobody will fight for you. Number 3, you have to be committed to your calling. What are you known for? If you are looking for somebody in medical physics now, just look for Dr. Mr. Kilade. If you come and meet me, you will meet 0. Because I don't even remember the definition of force or energy or anything anymore. If I say Sholo, God bless you, man. And if your wife is pregnant and you go and meet Dr. Adeosun, you're your own. Somebody in my house has wax in her hair. He said I should come and look at it. I said, yes, there is why you see Dr. Adeosun. What are you known for? Youth, what are you known for? What is your area of specialty? For people's area of specialty is how to tell lies. If you are looking for someone to tell lies, Some people's specialty is late coming. They are late to everywhere, everything. They are everywhere, they are late. Somebody was cracking a joke one day. He said somebody was always late to every meeting that they decided to give him award for late coming. And on the day of the award, he got there late. Some people are known for hunger. He's coming again, no, he's coming, no, he's coming, no, he's coming. Just keep quiet. Don't talk, don't talk. Some people are known for troublemaking. What are you known for? Why will you be recommended for something? How will you allow the favor of God to speak for you when you do not allow your ways to prosper before God and before men? I have told us that before. The first story I got in my life direct from the CMAC to my HOD on a patient remand when I was a resident. And my HOD called me to come to his office. And he handed the query to me. He said, tell me about this case. And when I finished, he said, hey, I said it. And this is miscarriage of justice. And that day changed my life. Because I never knew that even though the HOD then, he doesn't talk, he doesn't do anything, he's just going on his own, but he knows everybody. He knows all the residents. Even then, as a resident, a very senior professor that used to, he has his own social, and so because of his favorite, every one of us, we don't know how to do anything, and we don't complain. He was opening his mouth to tell another person one day that if I have a patient, I know the people I can give among you residents. And he mentioned like 3-4 names. Mention my name. He did not even mention his own Facebook. What are you known for? The Bible says the gift of a man will make way for him. The giftings of a man will make way for him. What are you known for? And finally, I will tell you this morning, speak good of others without seeking the reward. Speak good of others without seeking for the reward. Be interested in the progress of another person. Be interested in the success of another person. When someone comes to share testimony of how they shares experience of how things are tough, do you feel as if it concerns you or you just feel like whatever? That's your own purpose. Or do you look for opportunities to take advantage of another person? So him that is forward, I will show myself forward. The foundations for human behavior. Number one, the God factor. That's non-negotiable. Number two, the friendly. Number 3, be committed to your calling. Number 4, seek good of others. Finally, I will read from Matthew chapter 5. And then we will finish. Matthew chapter 5. Matthew chapter 5. From verse 40. And if any man will sue thee at the Lord, and take away thy coat, let him have the coat also. Whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that hath thee, and for him that will borrow of thee, turn not thou away. You have heard it being said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust. For if you love them that love you, what reward do you have? Don't the publicans do same? If you salute your brethren only, what do you more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. What are you known for? Let's rise up on our feet and proceed. Proverbs 11, verse 25. The Bible says, the liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that watereth shall be what? Watered also himself. He that withholdeth corn, the people shall cause him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. He that diligently seek good to correct favor, for he that seeketh mischief, it can come unto him. Seek good of others. Would you ask God to help you not to waste his favor upon your life? That you also obtain favor before men. And I want you to make declarations upon your life. That Lord, this day, today is 19th of January, 2020. From this day, I begin to walk in favor before you and before men. If you know you are, you will know that it is your heritage to walk in favor before God and before men. You are not an island. I know you have been hurt before. That is why you don't trust anyone. You don't trust any man. You don't trust any woman. You don't have to trust anybody. But it does not mean that the need to be favored by men is excusable. Will you just stop deceiving yourself? I don't have to do anything with anybody. I don't need any man. I don't need anyone. I don't need any man. Even God said I need a man.